Share free CPLSA Certification PEGACPLSA88V1 Real Questions for Best Preparation. 1. You need to create custom workspaces for the manager and for the customer service representative, CSR. Also, you are asked to display some properties in custom formats that are not supported by Pega. Which approach satisfies these requirements? Each access group can use separate portals, harnesses, and sections. Use specialty components and use XML to pass data. B. Leverage the case manager and caseworker as reference points to create new portals, if required. Use special components and use JSON to pass data. C. Create different harnesses for each user's workspace. New portal rules are not needed. Define specialty components and use JSON to pass data. D. Identify the functionality required for each portal. Customize the portal either by modifying the section or harness. Use specialty components and use XML to pass data. Answer: C. 2. What configuration is required to control which nodes in a cluster an agent runs? A. Assign the agent to a specified category. B. Associate the agent to specific node type. C. Use a custom queue for the agent. D. Create agent schedules on applicable nodes. Answer: B. 3. XYZ Corp users are experiencing delays in the application that you suspect is related to the database. Which two options do you recommend to isolate the issue? Choose 2. A. Write Pega logs to the database server. B. Investigate when the database is used most heavily. C. Lower query time related alert thresholds. D. Increase the threshold for blob size alerts. Answer: B, C. 4. An application uses LDP authentication. Users have role and application attributes, but not access group attributes. Select the two tasks required to configure the application to uses LDAP attributes to determine the access group for a user. A. Create a decision table that evaluate role and application properties that return access group. B. Configure the authentication mapping to evaluate the decision table. C. Create a decision table that evaluate role and application attribute value that return access group. D. Add a method to the authentication activity to evaluate the decision table. Answer: C, D. 5. A call center uses Pega customer service. Where does Pega customer service fit into the enterprise architecture? A. Pega customer set device is the customer and account enterprise service bus. B. Pega customer service is the customer interaction system of record. C. Pega customer service is the billing and reporting system of record. D. Pega customer service is the new customer onboarding system. Answer: B. 6. You need to format required fields with red labels. You configure a custom style in the skin rule. How do you apply the custom style? A. Reference the skin rule in the dynamic layout with the required field labels. B. Reference the skin in the required field labels. C. Reference the custom style as a parameter in a dynamic layout. D. Reference the custom style in the required field labels. Answer: D. 7. How do you improve performance during synchronization for users of an offline-enable mobile app? A. Use only node scope data pages for reference data. B. Configure optimistic locking on offline-enabled cases. C. Restrict the number of offline-enable access group. D. Declare large data pages in the data page while. Answer: D. 8. You want to expose a set of services for your application. Each service should be exposed as a separate WSDL. How do you accomplish this? A. Create a separate service package for each WSDL. B. Create a service listener for each WSDL. C. Run the service wizard for each WSDL. D. Place the service rules in separate classes, one class per WSDL. Answer: A. 9. Customer information is captured in an application. Corporate policy states that private information be secured and only visible to a limited users. Which configuration do you recommend? A. Use a visible when rule for the properties displaying sensitive information. B. Create an access control policy restricting access to the sensitive information. C. Configure an access deny rule restricting access to the sensitive information. D. Move sensitive information to separate sections and apply a privilege to the sections. Answer: B. 10. Which of the following skin rule customizations help satisfy the stated requirements? A. Configure the importance field for each column included in a repeating layout. B. Configure the column layout and specify how the sidebar appears on tablets and smartphones. C. Configure the style for all application field values, paragraphs, and correspondence records. D. Configure the column layout and specify the width of the sidebar on desktops. Answer: A.